Right, good morning, and it's a bit of a miserable, grim, cold winter's day today in Bolton, so I decided to go for a walk in the woods and have a brew and a bit of breakfast. And as you can hear, it's very noisy, so just taking a bit of a shortcut so I don't have to walk alongside the road and breathe exhaust fumes in. So I'm taking my shortcuts just under this subway and then through another wooded area. So I'll get back to you in a bit. And here we are, as if by magic, we've arrived at the woods. And this lovely little woodland, it's 7 or 8 minutes walk from a real built up urban area. And it's a great oasis if you want to come down here, chill out, have something to eat, have a brew, take in the wonder and awe of Mother Nature. So coming off the path's a bit muddy there, as you can see, and just going to walk up and find a spot, get a brew on. What a lovely place. I'll be back with you soon. Right, so we're in the heart of the woodlands now, and it's getting a bit nippy actually, and the wind's getting up. So I think I might actually set up a little camp here and make a brew. We did a wild camp here last summer. There's as you can see, there's plenty of dead and decaying wood about to get the fire going, and lots of dry leaves and stuff. And it's also quite secluded from the path here, so we shouldn't get anybody complaining about me brew fire. So yeah, lovely little spot. Right, let's get a brew on. Right, so settled for this spot here, secluded behind these trees. So we've knocked a little fireplace together there for the brew, and just loading out bits of kit to get the fire going. And it's getting really bloody cold now. Be a welcoming addition, this brew, once it's sorted. So we'll come back in a bit when the fire's made. Right, so fire's on, and I just built this little platform here just to put the kettle on, and I don't have to go very far for firewood. As you can see, there's lots of windfall and trees that have been sort of yanked from the roots through the violent storms we've had in the last year or so. So quite an easy forage for firewood, really. Really looking forward to this brew. And then we might even have a bit of breakfast afterwards. So I'll catch you soon. Right, water's boiled. Fire's doing really well. Time for a brew. And then I'm going to leave the fire to go down to ashes. I've got some Quorn burgers here that I'm going to bang on for my dinner. So we'll just let that burn down for a minute and we'll get back to you shortly. I'm just going to have a brew and a smoke. See you soon. Right, so we're down to ashes and embers now, and I've knocked the little platform down, and we've got our little Quorn pâtés cooking away nicely there in the embers, and quite looking forward to them, getting bloody hungry. So we'll catch you again soon. Right, Quorn pâtés are virtually done, so we're just going to try and make a little bit of toast here. Oh yes. And then I've got a couple of sauce sachets that were liberated from supermarket. Always good to fill your pockets with salt and pepper and sauce and mustard and all the various other accoutrements that you're charged for anyway when you have a brew and a sandwich at a supermarket. So yeah, really hungry now. Only a couple of minutes away from lunch. And I'll bring you back again soon. Right, so I'm going to make my way slowly back to the road. I would like to stay here all day, but I'm helping doing a permaculture workshop later on, where we're going to talk about organic horticulture, how we can integrate our own agricultural and food growing practices along the same lines as nature does it. Should be a lively discussion. That's on from 6 till 8 tonight, so I'm just slowly making my way back. And awful lot of tree damage here, as you can see, but I suppose due to climate change, the last couple of years the weather's got really severe, and we've had quite a lot of violent winds that's obviously blown a lot of these trees over. But it's interesting. I mean, it's quite a bit of a wetland, this area of the woods. Ground's very wet. There's a lot of marsh reeds, so perhaps in some ways it's returning to its former state of something resembling a prehistoric woodland. Who knows? Beautiful place though, all the same. You see there's a little natural pond developing here. So I did come out as well to look for a piece of wood for wood carving. There's plenty of timber around, but I forgot to bring my saw out. So it's another excuse to come back to this amazing little woodland in the next day or so, and find myself a decent piece of windfall that I can use for carving. Oh look, there's the path down there, quite waterlogged with recent weather. Absolutely beautiful. Right, well, we're just coming out of the woods, back towards snivelisation. And basically I've done a big sort of circular walk of the site, and probably by the looks of it going to come out near the river somewhere. And that's the River Irwell that snakes its way around this bit of Bolton, and then through Salford to Manchester. It's looking a bit boggy here. I think it's going to be wet socks. Yeah, I think we might have a rethink on this. I think I think I'm going to cut through the this woodlands a little bit. It's going to be a lot drier. I don't mind a bit of wet, but I don't fancy freezing cold water up to my knees. So yeah, I'm going to cut up here.